All right, you can tell I'm in some type of mood if you. I got the, I got the sriracha and cheese and black bean quesadilla positioned like this. You can tell I'm in some type of mood. Basically, what I'm going to talk about. Oh, let me flip this over. Basically, what I'm going to talk. Whoa, why are you upset? What the freak? I thought you were gonna. Okay. Basically, what I'm going to talk about is how. Well, first of all, an experience that just happened to me. So I went out into the kitchen and the living room, and I knew I should have not been in there too long. I was putting like chocolate syrup back because I was moving it from my mini fridge, and then I put it in the main kitchen because I don't really go into the garage and use the mini fridge anymore because I'm not really staying in the garage anymore because I found mold in the car. So that's an option I'm not doing anymore. So now I have to stay in this room where I'm always hearing banging and screaming and I'm going crazy. So yeah, I put the chocolate syrup in the kitchen, in the fridge, in the kitchen fridge, in the fridge in the kitchen. And I was like, ugh, fine, I'll make some food. I'll finally eat something for once in my life that isn't, donuts, like these little black donuts. Before that, I was eating like nothing every day, all day, except for these little quesadillas with the cheese chips. Kind of crushed up, but sometimes not crushed up. I got a spider right there. Tortilla chips, cheese, black beans. Heat the cheese and the black beans up. Put the chips in. Put sriracha in. Roll that ish up. Pretty good. Now, while making this succulent Chinese meal, my mom comes in, screaming like a daisy. I could already see that she's drunk, but you know what? I'm just like I try to just. My headphones are actually playing semi loudly so that I can semi drag her out or drown her out. So I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. Then she starts tapping me on the shoulder. Starts tapping me. And I'm like, I say, don't touch me. And then she keeps tapping me. She starts pushing me now, yelling at me. I could hear her yelling through my headphones, which I also have earbuds on, and I could still hear her yelling. And the earbuds are blasting music, and it wasn't music, but it was like loud video. And then these are just not. These aren't plugged in anything. These are just to block more sound because that's what I have to do to live here. I just got these headphones actually. I just found these headphones, or they were in the garage. Oh crap! 20%. Yeah, they were in the garage, so I just took them. Well, I put them in the garage and then I took them back. So, anyways, she starts tapping me. I say, "Don't touch me," and she's clearly, trying to rile me up. She's trying to rile me up. She's trying to get up my tree. She's trying to whatever the freak. Oh, I thought that was an earbud. What is that? What the heck is that? Oh, it's a tick or a tack. Tic tac? Pin? And then she starts pushing me. She starts full on pushing me. And then I'm sure she's trying to get a plate so I can make a freaking meal. Or whatever. I can't make anything more extravagant. It's a very hard time making anything more extravagant than that because that requires not only mental and emotional energy, which I don't have. That requires me to spend more thought, which I don't have energy thought. And that requires me to spend more time in the kitchen and more just putting all of the ingredients together. And it's just really not going to work for me. Especially if if her fat ass smells any steak cooking or any meat cooking, she always comes out and yells, even though we have like pounds and 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 steaks upon steaks of frozen steaks and just like meat and bacon that they've been frozen for so long that they're like getting rotten now because of she just doesn't ever want to use them and doesn't like when I use them, that she would rather have them rot then never use them and never allow me to use them and eat them. That's the type of just mental weirdness she is. It's just bullshit. So I cook some quesadillas with some sriracha or whatever. I try to. I take the plate out, wash the plate. Then she starts pushing me. I'm like, don't touch me. And she's like, okay, hit me. Like she's like saying like hit me, because she knows lately. If you haven't known, I've been getting more violent. Like I haven't hit anybody. I haven't done anything like that. But and they all have to do with when someone hurts Simon or someone doesn't take Simon to the vet, and then especially when someone is just like really abusing me. I've like threw plates. I like tossed down my sister's bookshelf and swept some stuff out of her vanity, and then I threw coffees that were in my grandma's car. I just threw coffees in the back seat, and my mom knows this, and my mom wants me to hit her so that she can call the cops. She's like, hit me, and she's a little drunkish. She's a little, I don't know if she took drugs or something, but this is not. You can't blame any of this on the drugs or the drunkenness. This is just how she is. And so she's saying, she's saying hit me, and she has this big old smiler on her face. Smile on her face. And she said, what the fuck are you gonna do? Hit me? I'll call the cops. And she's probably calling me horrible names that are just, most of the time I have my headphones in, and I'm just like trying to get a plate. Then she takes my phone. I have to grab my phone back from her, put it back down so I can bend down to get this plate. She takes my phone again. I have to get the phone again. She pauses my video. So I bend down to pick up the plate. I watch the plate. She pauses the video. Now she knows she can scream at me. I unpause the video, and then I take my phone. I bend, and then I think I'm just continuing to bend down to try to get this freaking. I literally bend down like 4 times while she grabbing my phone, pushing me, trying to get me to hit her, trying to get me to do something which she can call the cops and have me arrested for, or trying to do something. I literally, because this was like in like the drawer of it's like kind of the bottom drawer. I literally just was going up and down as she was just doing all this shit, and then sometimes going to her and getting my phone back, and not like punching her or anything, but literally just like reaching on her hand and getting the phone back. It was like a freaking. It was like a cartoon, and I could tell she was having fun too. Like she was smiling because of she was acting naughty, or she was acting like, she was causing mischief or something. It's so abusive, dude, and it's disgusting. And so she said, I finally was able to make some tacos after she continued pushing me. And patting me. Then she ripped my headphones off, got the headphones back, got the earbuds back in, and then while she ripped the headphones off, she said, "Your teacher or your principal and your counselor came." She screamed, "Your principal and your counselor came." Something about backing out of school or something, which makes sense. I guess my principal and counselor came of the school I'm going to the house. I don't honestly. I mean, she's probably. I don't know if that was a lie. I don't 100% believe what she said. But she said like they showed up to the fucking door or whatever. Apparently, my principal and counselor came into the door one day or earlier that day while I was outside. As soon as I heard that, and then I started thinking of then I started getting the whole insecurity of like, I wonder what fucking lies my mom said to them. Because my mom is the type of liar where she's kind of good at lying to people who don't know her, because she literally believes her own lie. Like she can manufacture her to believe whatever shit she wants to believe. She can literally be killing a baby and then be like, oh, it was the devil controlling me. Or it could be like, oh, the baby took the knife and started stabbing himself. And she could be saying that, like, "Oh my God," and she could be screaming and crying in hysterics and make herself believe that too, or just be a really good manipulator and a liar. I say really good, like if you had common sense, I think you'd be able to sniff it out pretty good. But if you just don't really want to read into it and you're just uncomfortable with the whole situation, and then you see someone who's like who seems to be honest and doesn't really seem to be have any ulterior motive, but just you can tell something's a little off. But like you see that like she's like passionate. So now I'm afraid that like my mom told them some goofy ass fucking lies or heavily exaggerated shit and said that I was the problem. I was doing whatever. And the reason they showed up, I'm assuming if they did show up, my mom was telling the truth, was because I've been absent a while. I haven't been going to school. I didn't go this full week. I didn't go this full week. I mean, I didn't turn in any assignments in, and I didn't go to the 3 days which I'm scheduled to come in. Now, in my opinion, the biggest reason why is because, well, not the biggest reason why, but the biggest, like, there's obviously the biggest reason why is all the horrible shit I'm going through in abuse. But like, the reason why there's so many reasons why, like new reasons, old reasons, but my bike broke. I don't have transportation. I have a bus pass. I don't know how to use the bus pass. I don't know how to use the thing. I don't know what the public transport, how to use that is. How to use that is. I don't know how to use all that, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that. But it's still going to take. It's probably still going to take a long time to go to school, to ride the bus to school, because it's probably going to take all these stupid ass routes. And I am almost not ever letting my family drive me again to places. Like I'm not letting, because this past month or so, or a couple months since my bike broke, I've been just having my grandparents drive me and asking them to drive me, and and my grandma and grandpa has been driving me, but it's been torture every time. It's been torture. Just being with them, seeing them in my peripheral of the vision, knowing that they're talking to me, knowing that, especially it's knowing because at that time I was trying to get them to do stuff for me, like buy me clothes, which I needed. I was trying to get them to like stuff like taking Simon to the vet for free. It was a free consolation, free thing. In fact, there's one that's a free coupon, and then there's another that you can take him. I called a professional, and then my neighbor also informed me that we can just take him to this place called Front Street Animal Shelter, or something. Yeah, I think that place, and I can walk in and ask. And it won't be like a super concrete checkup, but I can ask him, and they might run some tests or tell me what's wrong with him, give him a little checkup. And then we also have a full-on coupon, 100% free coupon for an actual checkup. And there's other stuff that went along with that checkup, I think. But no. How about taking me to get my written test done for the DMV? It's a 14-minute drive. Nope. So it being with any of those people is just going to, I'm at a point where I'm close to some sort of snapping, some sort of breakthrough, and I want it to be positive, and I don't want it to be negative. So limiting my interactions with them as much as possible is the best way that they don't get hurt and I don't get hurt. So. But I want to make this video because I'm so sick of feeling shameful about my situation and feeling shameful about my mental health. Like, I don't like. I want to talk to my counselor, my school counselor, whenever I decide to go back to school. If they don't completely drop me out, I want to talk to them. And I want to be like, I want to talk to the counselor and be like, literally be like, the abuse I'm going through, and it's getting worse. My mental health is getting much worse. I don't know, not necessarily worse, but much harder to deal with. I feel I'm closer to snapping in some way, and school has been something which I have not been able to. I haven't been able to do. I've been able to do very little goals. And school hasn't even been one of the goals. Okay, so I'm going to school, doing school. My mental health is just not there. Okay, that's what I should say. That's what I should say. And then she might say, okay, we're dropping you out, or okay, well then we'll let you slide for a little bit, or maybe I'll tell them that I'm going to therapy, and I give the therapy thing, or I say I also mentioned that I might go to the mental hospital, and so that's why I might not be for a week or two, but I might not. I probably will go to a mental hospital. Actually, let's be honest, probably will. I need to leave this house very soon, is the point. Very, very soon. And I don't want to be in one of these states where I become tolerant of the extreme situation. And just the state that I've been in for months and years and years and years. Copium. So much copium. So much copium. Blaming everything but the actual environment. And then when it was okay, the environment is actually wrong, then it was trying to do these 1% little fixes, soundproof my room, even though that might actually help me. No, that's a 1%. That's a band-aid. 1% fix. That's not going to really stop. That's not going to stop the issues. If anything, it'll make my days in here a little bit better, so that I can be a little bit less screaming, a little bit less abuse, so I can actually launch. But stuff like soundproofing, stuff like habit trackers, stuff like habits, stuff like squats, or stuff like doing 15 push-ups and 5 squats, stuff like stretching, basketball. It's no. And it's taken me so long to realize, and I still haven't fully realized it, even though I've always kind of known it in the back of my head. Nothing's going to change until I get out of here, and I'm actually in a safe, semi-stable, better home. Not much is going to change. Not much. So, and the core problem is still going to always be there. The core problem. So, I guess what I'm saying is I just want to be more. I might email my school counselor, say, I'm depressed. The abuse is getting worse, and that's why I haven't been going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna email her right now. I'm gonna email after I make this video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna email her right now. The phone might die. I'm not sure. I tried to plug it in just now, but the charger's been finicky. I think the iPhone is just getting more damaged. It's been using the USB. Well, it kind of completely stopped using the USB drive, and then it's been just using less and less of the charger. Again, this is my mom's writing. I feel embarrassed because if you're gonna look at any writing, look at my actual writing. This writing was by my mom's, right here, invading what little privacy I had. 5-4. Oh crap! I'm not even. Oh yeah, I could still probably email. I'm not on my school account. But I do have a therapy appointment. I think it might be an intake appointment, but I do have a therapy appointment on next Thursday. So hopefully I'm just gonna be extremely honest. And I'm just gonna say, like, literally, I need help. Things need to change quickly. So yeah. It's Zupathao is my. That's my. I think Zupathao is my counselor, right? That's my counselor, right? Counselor. I'm terrible with names. I am terrible with names. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, yeah, I guess this is my counselor. If it's not my counselor, then it's just a random teacher or somebody. Good break. I just wanted to. Yeah, Zupathao is my. Yeah, I think she's my freaking. You're gonna get the fruity. Oh my god, my feet are so dark. You know, I actually don't feel comfortable showing my feet like this. Because I know some guys are okay. But it's fine. I was a degenerate once as well. Matter of fact, I still am a degenerate. And I'm not talking about Degenerate X. But I'm not as much as a degenerate as Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who got fucked in the ass by Vince McMahon. Definitely not as much as a degenerate as Shawn Michaels, who screwed Bret Hart, like a total B word. And I'm definitely not as degenerate as Triple H, who is just so fucking shit at booking and so fucking shit at running the WWE. Yeah, we had a good gator. Yeah, I like ruining young stars. And WrestleMania, you know, it's anyone's game. Be quiet, guys. I don't know. I don't even know how to, bro. Okay, I gotta send an email. Email. How do I send an email? I don't want to do a reply. How do I send an email? Okay. I don't even know if this is the counselor. Is this the counselor? Is this the counselor? Is this the counselor? Is this 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 counselor? Why? How I have been absent. Why I have been absent, and not doing work. Hi. Hello. Good night to you. Good night to you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. I just wanted to explain. Just wanted to explain why I haven't been showing up. Been showing up. I haven't been showing up, and or doing work. In short, my mental health has gotten much harder to deal with. While juggling different things, while juggling different stressors, in my mind. While juggling different stressors in my mind. The abuse has gotten worse. And I am the abuse has gotten worse, and I am currently I should cover this freaking camera. The abuse has gotten worse, and I'm currently very low on energy. And what is it called? Bandwidth. All these words are just like does anybody have this thing where like you wonder how different your language would be and words would be if you didn't like have what? Because I only came up with bandwidth, and like a lot of the way I structure sentences and words is because I just heard them from something else. So and if I didn't hear bandwidth from like that thing that I heard a day ago or something, I would not be saying it here probably. So how would that change what I actually say? How would that change my entire thing? How would that change the outcome of what she thinks of me? This is what I worry about. Bandwidth, very low energy, and bandwidth. It's gotten worse, and I'm currently very low on energy and bandwidth. As I am mainly focusing on just staying safe. I'm mainly focusing on just staying okay. I'm very low on energy and bandwidth. I'm mainly just focusing on just staying right. I'm mainly focusing on just staying okay. I've realized that leaving this house, that leaving my home, is the priority. Is what I believe is next. I've realized that I've realized more that I'm closer to something. I've realized more that I'm closer to some sort of breakthrough or something. I realize that I am closer to some sort of breakthrough. I realize that I'm closer to some sort of breakthrough, and that I don't even know how I'm going to say breakthrough. I realize that I am closer to some sort of. Matter of fact, I don't know, just say breakthrough. I realize that I'm closer to some sort of breakthrough, And no, I don't even want to say that. I am I have booked I am finally pretty much in therapy, as long as my mom doesn't take me out. As long as my mom, I don't know if she can take me out. I'm pretty much in therapy, and my first appointment is on Thursday at 11 a.m. So I'm hoping that can help me. Hoping that can help me. That can help me get to a place where I can feel more comfortable, I don't even know what I'm saying, dude. I don't even know what I'm saying. 11 a.m. Who even was it? This counselor got me into some type of program which was trying to find me therapy. I'm not sure if that program is what found me this therapy. I'm not sure exactly what found the therapy. Maybe it was just me. I just called the therapy myself. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty much in therapy, and my first appointment is Thursday at 11 a.m. So I'm hoping that can help me. Hoping that can help me. Two biggest goals. Biggest goals in my mind is getting my dog is number one. My mind is number one. Getting my dog into a safer home, away from the abuse and neglect he's going through. And two, getting myself to a safer home, safer play environment. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go. Exactly where I will go. but I definitely need a place where I feel comfortable sleeping before I can wake up in the morning. The mornings to go to school. Two biggest goals. No. I've been trying to get him to another home for a while, but I haven't tried hard enough, I guess. But still haven't found anything. Haven't found anything. He's getting help. Oh gosh. He's got medical issues. Numerous medical issues. Has never been into the rights. He has had some behavioral issues. Been scared, or when hurts. He's an amazing dog. In a horrible environment. In an unsafe environment. And I see he is an amazing he's an amazing person in an unsafe environment, getting abused, and I see a and I see and I see literally what's happening to myself. Literally what's happening to myself and him, and that hurt. That's what makes this so hard. And that hurts, and that hurts a lot. He's got numerous. He's got numerous. And she's really scared to be touched part of that. He's a mean dog. Especially because of how our last dog was abused so much by my mentally ill mother. My last dog, at the end of her life, was abused. It was so horribly. Mentally ill mother. Ill mother. And I didn't save her. Do. There's two goals. There's two goals. What's your biggest? What's your biggest? Okay, I might as well say, I'm not sure exactly where, but I have a place I feel comfortable sleeping for a week. Or do school in general. Do school in general. Consistently. Do school in general. And yet are harder and yet. And also so hard to progress in. progress. So, my mom came in hitting and pulling my headphones off. Pushing me while screaming. And pulling my headphones off. And said, screamed something about school counselor and the principal coming to the house. She's drunk. She's at least drunk. Pushing me while screaming and pulling my headphones off. Begging me. My mom came pushing me while screaming and pulling my headphones off and begging me to hit me and begging me to hit her and screamed something about school counselor and principal coming to the house. She's at least drunk. She's been drinking. I'm not sure if she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. But if so, then I apologize. I was away from it. So, this is why. This is why I have trouble with school. This is why. So this is a couple reasons why. A few reasons why. I have trouble with school. I like this school. And I like the school and I like the program. I like the program. And I like the people. I like the people. So this is a few reasons why I have trouble with school. I like this school and I like the program, I like the people. But at least, I just don't have it. I just don't have it. Just don't have it. Evidently, I just don't. I'm just not doing it. But this is a few reasons why I have trouble with school. I like this school. I like this program. I like the program. I like the people. But there's so much. There's so much going on. With there's so much going on with so many different things, different things that's going to school, calling a number for we're researching about a possible path forward for myself. Path forward for myself. Seems like Mount Everest. Seems like Mount Everest. And therefore school. Seeming like the sky or something. I know I have potential, and I know I'm a good person, and I know I'm a good person. I can make it out of this. I can make it out. But it's simply very hard for me. Very difficult for me. I guess that's what I'm going to say. I will just read this. I was not going to say this much, but then it just started pouring out. Hello, good night to you. I hope you're doing good. I just wanted to explain why I just hello. Okay, Zupa Thalo. Why I've been absent and not doing work. Hold on, let me just put my name. Liam Collins. Okay, let me read my. This is my magnum opus, guys. I guess this is just like a clear representation about what I'm going through. That I'm just talking to the school counselor about. I don't even know if this is the school counselor. Zupathiao. It sounds. I think that my school counselor was Asian. That sounds like an Asian name. Why I have been absent and not doing work. Hello, good night to you. I hope you're doing good. I just wanted to explain why I haven't been showing up or doing work. In short, my mental health has gotten harder to deal with while juggling different stressors in my mind. The abuse has gotten worse, and I'm currently very low on energy and bandwidth, as I'm mainly focused on just staying okay. I'm finally pretty much in therapy, and my first appointment is on Thursday at 11 a.m. There's two goals which are the biggest in my mind and also so hard to progress in. Getting my dog to a safer home from the abuse and neglect he's going through. I've been trying to get him to another home for a while, but still haven't found anything. Haven't found much. Because I've found some ways to progress. I found some ways to scuddle and be able to. I won't say I haven't found anything, but I haven't found much. I've been trying to get him to another home for a while, but I still haven't found much. He's also this type of way I'm speaking, like, is just encapsulating, and it's the way I'm sounding in my earbuds. It might just be not sounding as feeling as close to how these words actually are, but I'm just gonna try to speak in that tone. He's got numerous medical issues. He's never been to a vet, as far as we know. He has some behavioral issues. He has some behavioral issues when scared, or if you touch a part of him that hurts. He's an amazing person in an unsafe environment getting abused, and I literally see what's happened to myself and him, and that hurts a lot, especially because of how our last dog at the end of her life was abused so horribly by my mentally ill mother, and I didn't save her. Getting myself to a safer environment. Number 2, getting myself to a safer environment. I'm not sure exactly where I will go, but I definitely need a place where I will feel comfortable sleeping before I can wake up in the mornings to go to school or do school in general consistently. My mom came pushing me while screaming and pulling my headphones off and begging me to hit her, and screamed something about school counselor and principal coming to the house. I'm not sure if she's telling the truth, but if so, then I apologize. I was away from the house. So these are a few reasons why I have trouble with school. I like this school, I like the program, and I like the people, but there's so much going on with so many different things that calling a number or researching a possible path forward for myself seems like Mount Everest. Takes days of build up. And takes days of build up. And therefore, school seems like the sky or something. I know I have potential. I know I'm a good person. I know I can make it out, but it's simply very difficult for me. Honestly, that seems like a perfect representation of how I'm feeling. Like, it might be a little bit more positive than how I'm feeling, but this is pretty good. You know what? Yeah, this is what I said, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask for help. Oh yeah. By the way, if you could help me, if you can help me, if you have any ideas, or how did I forget to ask for help? I mean, this really wasn't about. This was just about saying what I want without being shameful. By the way, if you have any ideas or resources, or options, you can share. Oh, I forgot to talk about my bike. You can share. I would, if she had any ideas or resources or options, I would definitely take them into consideration. Definitely take them into. I would definitely take them into consideration. Consideration. My bike has my bike broke, and having any member of my family drive me is only a last case scenario. It's only an emergency. Last case scenario. Type thing. Because of how much it hurts to interact with them. My bike broke, which was how I was originally getting to school. Broke. I was having members of my family drive me, but at the expense of going into a dangerous at the expense of being around people. Okay. But now, because of how much it hurts to interact with them, and how much it hurts to interact with them, and how I feel, and how I feel like there's only a finite amount of interactions before I snap. Which was how I was originally going to get into school broke. And I was having members of my family drive, but now having any member of my family drive me is only a last case scenario type thing because of how much it hurts and everything. And how I feel like there's only a finite amount of interactions before I snap. There's two goals which are the biggest of mine and also so hard to progress. Okay. Hope you have a good night. Good night to you. Basically, I added my bike, which is okay. I'm just gonna read the whole thing again. You don't want to forget. Why I have been absent and not doing work. Hello, good night to you. I hope you're doing good. I just want to explain why I haven't been showing up or doing work. In short, my mental health has gotten harder to deal with while juggling different stressors in my mind. The abuse has gotten worse, and I'm currently very low on energy and bandwidth as I mainly focus on just staying okay. I'm pretty much in therapy, and my first appointment is on Thursday at 11 a.m. My bike, which was how I originally getting to school, broke. I was having members of my family drive, but now having any member of my family drive me is only a last case scenario type thing because I feel like because of how much it hurts to interact with them, and how I feel like there's only a finite amount of interactions before I snap. There's two goals which are the biggest in my mind and also so hard to progress in. Getting my dog into a safer home, away from the abuse and neglect he's going through. I've been trying to get him to another home for a while, but still haven't found much. He's got numerous medical issues, but still haven't found. He's got much. To go off, but still haven't found much hope. We still haven't found much. I've been trying to get him to another home, but still haven't found much. Much progression. How much progression? I'm trying to get him to another home for a while, but still haven't found much progression. He's got numerous medical issues, and he's never been to the vet as far as we know. He has some new behavioral issues when scared or if you touch a part of him that hurts. He's an amazing person in an unsafe environment, getting abused, and I see literally what's happening / happened to me myself and him, and that hurts a lot, especially because of how our last dog at the end of her life was abused so horribly by my mentally ill mother, and I didn't save her. It really affects me. Number two, I didn't say number one, but number one was getting my dog to a safer home away from the abuse and neglect he's going through. Number two, getting myself to a safer environment. I'm not sure exactly where I will go, but I definitely need a place where I feel comfortable sleeping before I can wake up in the mornings to go to school or do school in general consistently. In parentheses, consistently. My mom came pushing me while screaming and pulling my headphones off and begging me to hit her, and screamed something about school counselor and principal coming to the house. I'm not sure if she's telling the truth, but if so, then I apologize. I was away from the house. So these are a few reasons why I have trouble with school. I like the school, I like the program, I like the people, but there's so much going on and so many different things that calling a number or researching a possible path forward for myself seems like Mount Everest and takes days to build up, and therefore school seems like the sky or something. I know I have potential, I know I'm a good person, I know I can make it out, but it's simply very difficult for me. By the way, if you have any ideas or resources or options you can share, I would definitely take those into considerations. Hope you have a good night. Liam Collins. Send. Motherfucker. Message sent. Can I view message? Boom. Boom shakalaka. Did I just archive that shit? Boom shakalaka. There you go, man. There you go. That's me being honest. That's not me being shameful about my mental illness. Mental health problems. My mental health lowness, not illness. Illness maybe though, but not illness like I was born with it or whatever. The point is that Olivia has so much to have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. Thank you what is this? Oh, this is graham crackers. Thank you for anyone who got to this video, the end of this video, and me writing that email. But you know what? It didn't all come from. I've actually been having this thought for a while about me talking to a school counselor and just being honest for once. Not for once. I mean, I've been honest. I've been progressively being more and more honest to everybody about my situation, and that's really cool. Yeah, but just being like very honest about what I'm going through, and not saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do better, or not like I thought I was gonna do better. Like when I the thing is, like when I said I was gonna do better, I actually did think I was gonna do better, and that I just didn't do better, and but that's obviously because I'm not in the environment to do better. Like what? It's all about you can't grow past the rose can't make it far out of the freaking. The rose can't make it far out of the concrete. Like freaking the Tupac poem or whatever. Now, if the rose decides to grow some legs and then walks over, or decides to get some help from a freaking person and picking the rose, then he can grow into a wonderful big old rose. But he's got to get out of the environment. Love you guys so much. Have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. I'm not going to be shameful about my mental illness, mental health. I'm not going to be shameful about what I'm going through, and all the pain, and my actions and my things about the pain, and my limitations. Not limitations, like I can break any limitations. I can literally tear the fabric of reality if I wanted to, if anyone could do it. But limitations I have in my mind, fears that are so hard to break past. I'm not going to say like, oh yeah, I'll be consistent in this. I won't be. I probably won't. Well, there's no way of knowing that. I probably won't be though. And it's just getting more and more honest about that. Because I definitely have potential to be, but getting out of this environment is what helps. It's what's going to help. Taking that leap. It's all not the main thing that's confusing me. Is what do I need to do to finally take that leap? Is it just really? I think I'm actually on the progressing of getting to the leap. I'm getting more and more fed up and more. Like I have the leap in my head. I have everything in my head. Like okay, that's what I'm going to do. I just had more options are getting drawn out. The therapy actually really worked for me, which is really cool. It's just getting more and more serious. and more. Not serious, like things are getting so much worse, even though they are. They are getting worse. Also, things are getting more serious, like more like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. And that feels good. Also, feels good in the back of my mind. I love you so much. Have an amazing life. Bye bye.